Oh my aliens. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about relationships in a narcissistic person characteristic. Okay, so we're gonna go over some red flags and some, I don't know, some symptoms. That's what I call them. Symptoms of narcissist behavior in your relationship. Okay, this is for the toxic, abusive relationships. If you have a good relationship, you can skitty on out of here. Or you can listen just in case, whatever. You want to help a friend out with this information. Okay. Red flags when you're in a relationship with a narc. First, it will be the controlling. Well, I cannot forget about the gaslighting, okay, and the mask that they wear. They put on the mask, they go through the little bomb phase, and they snatch you up, and then that's how they get you, like praising you, like putting you on this pedestal and buying you this and buying you that. Get up there. And you loving it, you indulging in it, and you just gushing with love. And then they start the gaslighting. They start isolating you away from your family, away from your dreams, your career. If you was working when you was with a narcissist, guarantee you're probably not working out. And if you is working, you're paying all the bills. Or you doing everything in a relationship to hold up this household. And they're doing nothing. Okay? And also the isolation part, okay? When they isolate you from your family, you may not know, you might think like, okay, so my family just don't like this person I'm with, so what, I'm gonna be with him anyways, this, that, and other. But the family have been telling you the red flags this whole time, and you just have been, you just been in La La Land. You ain't been really paying attention. So yeah, you've been in La La Land, and your family like, blink once, blink twice, and then when they finally get you isolated and quit your job and to basically ruin your life that you had before them, prior to them. And so now you like, oh my God, now you have to wait on hand and foot for this person. Okay, now he's in control of the whole situation. He got you exactly where he wants you. Isolated from your friends, your family, everybody that loved you, okay? And now he gets to abuse you. Now he gets to get in your head. Now he gets to do all these antics to you. And he know that you're not going to leave him. That's the sad part about it. The manipulation. He knows that you're not going to leave him. He know you're not healed. He know you don't have any self-worth, no self-love, and he's going to use that to his advantage badly, okay? Once you go through the isolation, once he got you in his grips, it's basically downhill. The relationship goes downhill from there, and you lose yourself entirely. You forget how to dress up, you forget how to put your makeup on, you forget all these ways. You almost forget how to walk and talk. You almost forget how to live. Well, you forget how to live in your own skin. Okay? So we have to look at the red flags of what we need to look forward to when we get to dating and when we get in a serious relationship or we get married. We have to look at these traits, okay? And these are huge red flags. You do not want to miss these. This is how they get you. And once they get you in their grips, like I said, in their claws, it's over with. And it's going to take God Almighty to only get you out of this, to wake you up out of this trance, It's just what it is. And, it's a lot of people that experience this. This is not a coincidence. You can look down if people, comment down below and tell their stories of what happened to them, or if you didn't know you was in a narcissist relationship and those symptoms are showing, through the face, and you be like, damn, that's what I went through. I didn't know it was that, but that's what it is, and it's hard because you're so in love and you so, the love bomb hits you so hard, and you don't, this ain't him. I can change him or her, and you got this in the bag, like, oh, he just, he wasn't like that when we first started, somewhat, he's changed to this angry person. It's me. Maybe, maybe I need to change my ways. Maybe I need to change my personality. Anything to get you wrapped around his finger, he's going to use to manipulate you, anything. Somebody calling you, one of your family members calling you, and he tell you to block them because they're no good for you. They're going to try to get in your head. They're going to try to do this and that and other. He think you sleeping with your cousins, or he just got these outlandish ideas that he's just trying to just throw on you, and you just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, really? It's ridiculous. He's jealous of, he or she is jealous of everybody in your family, in your friend circle, who you work with. It's a pattern that you have to look at. If you notice your skin and you're not eating properly, and you are using substance, and you never once done these things before. You always kept up with your appearance. You always kept yourself up, exercising, whatever, and you see yourself and you see yourself just letting go. And you don't know why. You don't understand why. And you see like he's over here glowing. That's a sign. That's a true sign. I forgot the name of that, but it's kind of like, I won't say like Rihanna ASAP, but Rihanna is very insecure now. She had 3 kids, and she'll get her body back if she wants to. That's up to her, but that's not our rule to judge. But you can see like when a dude drain you, not saying they fit the description, but they fit the description. You'll see how a dude drain you, and you see how she can how she lost her light, and you can see him over there glowing, and he doing his thing. He don't got a care in the world or whatever. But soon as you leave this relationship, and when you wake up and God gets you out of this relationship, he's going to show you everything, flashbacks of everything he went through, okay? And he's going to if you keep repeating the cycle, he's going to keep bringing you the same narcissist characteristic in different people, okay, if you don't heal from this. And when you do finally heal from this and you get out of all those relationships and cycles, you're gonna see like, oh my goodness, you getting your glow back, and you starting to love what you do again. You start back doing you, and then you have to do no contact. Stop, legend. Do not drop that. You have to stay in no contact with them though. No contact, no texting, no nothing, in order to heal. Once you go through the no contact phase, which is very hard for some, and I get it, really hard. It was hard for me. And you will see like, oh my goodness, like you survived that. You actually survived that, because a lot of people don't make it out alive, they don't. So you survived that, and now you can look back and you can see like, oh my goodness, I got out of that. I'm good, I'm Gucci. I'm doing my thing again and whatnot. And then you look over and then you hear, she say around the town, and you're like, oh my God, your person is going through it, or he or she is, they are not doing this. Everything they did to you, God is doing to them. He's suffering without that no contact from you. Because he can't feed off your energy. He cannot feed off that. He's dying inside, because a narcissist spirit needs that blood, that spirit, that energy to feed off of, like people who feed off fear. He needs that, and when he don't have that contact with you, you are the supplier to his needs. And when you don't have that supplying, around him, he's gonna crash. He's gonna have a tower moment. Okay? And you over there living your best life, and he over there struggling. He or she over there is just struggling. Okay? These are the red flags. These are the things you look out for, guys. Okay? I love you guys. Bye.